It has been 6 months since more than 1,400 gallons of toxic firefighting foam accidentally discharged at the former Brunswick Naval Air Station. State regulators do not know where or how much firefighting foam containing PFAS chemicals is still located throughout the state. Lawmakers are now considering a package of bills to address these issues. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee has more from today's public hearing in Augusta.
Our well was destroyed, poisoned.
Brunswick residents told lawmakers they are still reeling from the accidental discharge of hundreds of gallons of firefighting foam at the former Brunswick Naval Air Station last August. The discharge of foam known as AFFF was laced with PFAS chemicals, the worst spill in state history. It seeped into nearby neighborhoods and waterways.
The foam got into the groundwater, the stormwater system, the sewer system, environmentally sensitive watersheds. Harpswell Cove.
Amy Self lives near the former base. After her drinking water tested above the EPA's safe drinking water standards, she had to spend more than $35,000 to hook up to town water.
There are other families in the same situation or worse. It is unacceptable that our community continues to be victimized.
And they're afraid it will happen again. Most of all, I really think they're afraid that no one is listening.
Representative Dan Ancules is sponsoring a package of legislation to protect not only his community, but the rest of the state by removing and regulating the chemical-laden firefighting foam. One bill would direct the Department of Public Safety and the state fire marshal to do a statewide inventory of Maine's remaining AFFF foam. Another would allow the Department of Environmental Protection to establish a take-back program for AFFF.
The department also estimates that roughly 50,000 gallons remain somewhere out there in our state.
The fire service has taken note, limited its use, and any further purchases of foam is fluorine-free.
The last bill would ban AFFF from all properties owned, leased, or managed by the Mid-Coast Regional Redevelopment Authority that manages the former air station. Nearly 6,000 gallons of AFFF remain in two other hangars on the former base. If passed, some of the regulations could begin as early as January of 2026. In Augusta, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
That package of bills will cost about $5 million that would come from the state's general fund. Today was just a public hearing. The legislation faces further discussions and votes.